What is up, YouTube family? It's Andrea here at VW Family Farm, and we are going to move some chickens today. All those chickens Ben got a few months ago after we visited Joel Salatin's farm are looking really good. They feathered up really nicely and they're eating good. I've actually gotten a couple of eggs. So they went into a molt when they got here. They were not used to being outside. They were used to just being fed and watered in a confined area and laying eggs day after day after day. And so they took a little adjusting to living outside, but they're looking good. They're starting to lay, and it is time to get them moved because where they're at is very nasty. And Ben has a big building project, something he's building here for the homestead coming up, and he needs the space they're in to build in. We're actually gonna film what he's building, and then we're going to do a premiere on it so we can tell y'all about it and visit with you and show you how he builds it. And that will be coming out probably next week if I was guessing. So Lane and I are out here. Where you at, Lane? And we are gonna get some Premier One fences loaded up. We're gonna go put those up and get those chickens moved. And then we got a really good Gallagher solar powered charger that we are gonna use. We love Gallagher's products, and we got this solar charger and it's actually planned to be used back on the cows when we move them back to some pasture next fall that we don't cut for a third cutting of hay. So we don't have to run off our main line up here at the house. But we're just itching to use it and give it a try. And we need to get these chickens moved. So we're gonna give this new solar charger a try. Can't wait, I'm pretty excited about it. It's pretty big, and I think it's gonna do a good job of keeping these chickens in. So let's get started. Just a tip, if you're using these electric netting fences, instead of just folding them and then kind of wadding them up and piling them on top of each other or whatever you have to do, ideally the best way is to hang them up somewhere. But if you have to lay them somewhere, if you will get them folded on top of each other and then roll them up and tie a piece of hay string around them or something, it's helped us tremendously not have to unroll the whole thing when it's time to put them up and untangle them. So if you can see, they're kind of laid out flat and then rolled up, and this was put on them. So they're perfectly in place to just unfold when we get ready to put them up. All right, Lane and I are racing sundown, and we were gonna move the chickens from right over here. These are the chickens, they've kind of all went in for the night, that Ben went and bought from a chicken house, but they're doing great here, free ranging and scratching for bugs and all that kind of stuff. We were gonna move them out to the front garden to do some fertilizing and just get them out of the muddy mess they're in because it's winter and there's mud everywhere. But I've got garlic out there from Haas Tools and from Baker Creek that I don't want them to scratch up. So we went to plan B because they have to move today. We're gonna put them over here in the front yard. There's leaves they can scratch in, and they can just have a more dry place with some grass still left on it for now, and then we'll figure out where they can go from there. And that will give Ben a clean place to work out in front of his shop because that's where they're at right now, and he needs to get to his wood shop. So that's the plan. Lane and I are gonna hurry and try to get this set up and get them moved over here and get their shelter moved over here. So we gotta hurry. There is a trick to getting those to go in, isn't there?
Yep.
If you don't find a spot, you just got to keep working around. We have some rocky ground, so you just have to keep working at it till you can get it to go in. Some of these we got used and are a little bent on the bottom. So I think a lot of people have their own ways of doing it. I kind of angle mine leaning back just slightly, and it seems to have the fence more tight where there's not just a bunch of slack hanging down, because chickens will ride it down and go over it if you're not careful. Well, it's another day here on VW Family Farm. Got dark on us last night, didn't it, Lane?
Oh yeah.
We tried to get these chickens moved. It got dark. They went to roost. They didn't want to eat. It just didn't work. And it was just one of those times I was trying to push to get something done when it really just needed to wait till the next day. So we gave up. We're out here again. It's freezing and it's windy. I apologize, but it's time to feed. And so we're hoping, they're kind of here waiting on me. We're hoping they're gonna follow me across the driveway to their new pen and no problem. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna set y'all up and we're gonna get busy. All right, I hope y'all can see. We're gonna try to let them out the gate and herd them across the driveway. So we actually got quite a few of the chickens moved. There's a few roaming around over where they were that we couldn't get to come over. I'm trying to learn a lesson from last night when I should have just stopped knowing it was too dark, and we're gonna stop for now. We'll be back out here later about dark. I was gonna move their little building that they roost in, but I'm actually gonna leave it until dark because they will just go right in there to roost. Right now they're running around the yard because we actually took the fence down to try to herd them over here. But I still think they'll go in there to roost, and then we can use a net and catch the ones that are left and pull their building over here for the night so they have shelter. We've got them watered, they're fed, they're out here roaming in clean grass, so I think they're pretty happy. Lane's about to hook the charger up to keep these in. This is a bit overkill on the charger we're using. It's the Gallagher S200. It's a great charger, and we actually got it with intentions to use in the back of our property to put cows back there. It will power 45 miles or 160 acres on this charger, and it's a solar charger, so it's fully portable, but it's also got multiple power options to keep livestock in and wildlife out. We're really excited to use this charger. I think it's really gonna keep these chickens in. So Lane's about to hook that up, and then we'll finish this up tonight.
All right, I've got the leads on it, one to the ground, one going to the fence. This has been charging for a while, so it's ready to go. We've got two power options here. The wildlife option pulses fast day and night, so you're keeping wildlife out at night because they're nocturnal. So it's gonna pulse fast both day and night to keep stuff out. What I'm gonna set ours to is the livestock mode because it pulses fast during the day, but pulses slower and conserves energy at night. And the most important thing about this thing is if you live in a cloudy area, it'll run a week without being charged. Here we go. No, I'm kidding.
I think it came on. That chicken just touched it.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Let's see it pulsing.
Maybe this will jolt them to lay some eggs. What do you think?
Maybe.
We'll have electrified eggs. All right, light is fading fast. Thankfully, Ben came home from work. He's gonna help us. We're gonna part ways here because I'm gonna go help the family try to get the rest of these chickens over and get them some shelter moved over for the night. And we will see you guys later. Thanks for watching and God bless. And I will leave you with some footage of how this goes. So see y'all later. Ben and Lane are over here. They've moved in our little mobile egg mobile that we've had for years. It had a few in it. Some of them are trying to go roost in there. But we got to get them away from this gate so we can try to get the big house in there.
Getting dark.
Kind of dark.
Story of our lives this time of year.
Yep. But I'm gonna tell you what, that charger is working amazing. We didn't have one chicken get out today, did we, Lane?
No, our main charger runs about, in the very back, it'll run about 8 kilovolts, and this one's running 6.5, so it's running pretty hot.
Wow, that's hot. So under normal circumstances, you wouldn't need a charger that big, but like I said, we got it for the cows, but it's working really well for these chickens right now. And also I wanted to say, we're gonna put a link to Gallagher down below. Even if you just wanna go check them out, they have so much more than I realized when we started looking on their website. They have so much more than just your standard wire and things like that. And they have some really cool options on like posts and things that I didn't even know they had. So go check them out. Even if you just look around, give them a look and see if there's something you can use.